This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Kicking team. Automatic first down.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. Get that one out to Connor. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And this one is recovered by the defense.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
All right. 18. That's it.
They'll go play action with Stroud. To the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk has a touchdown.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back first and 10. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 33 yards.
First down.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys move out on top, 14-0.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
From
and
the
9.
25, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. McCaffrey gonna return it. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Has his man wide open, it's Ayuk. Still going. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk for the score. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The kick by Lutz is good. And his guys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll go down. They've dropped him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. De'Ami Brown for the touchdown. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
28. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Now Russ. Trying to set the tight end screen there, but that winds up incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
On second down, Russ. Oh, a loose football. The defense has got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good. And his guys stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be taken in by Connor. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Wilson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to...
the ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here's their punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
All right. 118. Outside.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Up the sideline at the 35. Still on the move. And he is gone. 87 yards. It's a touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. He's got Dell for that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. So 3rd and long, trying to pick up a 1st down to keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick 6.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in 3rd and long, you're trying to make a play, but sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And his guys continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead.
Home team 56. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2.
Tyler Bass.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Here we go. On 18, tonight.
On play action, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go.
Second down throw for Stroud. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it.
48-yard line.
Here we go. On 18, let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Second and 10.
Oh, right. Tony.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And he's got another one. Brandon Ayuk has a touchdown. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good, and his guys will add one more onto their big lead.
63. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the kicking team.
You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster.
And he will score! De'Ami Brown for the score. That his second touchdown tonight. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through, and his guys stretch things out even further.
Our home team 70, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has it. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys will extend this third quarter lead.
Our home team 77, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's a draw to give to Connor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This is taken at his own 30. Ooh. Oh, looked like he was at a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down.
All right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score again. De'Ami Brown for the touchdown. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys are going to extend their lead.
Our home team 84. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Steelers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the handoff, it's Connor. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
third and long. They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh.
Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 118. What's up?
They'll go play action with Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Swap. Another swap.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Stroud sacked.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
3rd down.
118.
3rd
What's up?
and long.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. Let's
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Dell, the motion man. On 1st down. Wilson. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Oh, hey. 118. What's up?
Here's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run with their fullback. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
On the kick. This is Connor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll go again here to Connor. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll go right back to Connor. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. And now the punting unit will come on. They'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Now, faking the give. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
All right. Buggy.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. And they were able to run up a big point total here, higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. We'll give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Allen again. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
At the 41.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Allen on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A pickup of 2, and that run doesn't get it for them either. It's 4th and 2.
Brings up 4th down.
Carolina in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown. These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then catch it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like the defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Here we go. At 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, right. At 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Play. 18. Outside.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
All right. 18. With the hot.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he goes out of bounds. That's gonna set up 1st and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys pull out in front further, 13-zip. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Team 14. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 2-score game early. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Up the middle, here goes Allen. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd down.
McCarthy on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Trying it right side with Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. McCarthy someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Tony.
First down, Stroud. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Oh, ready? 18. That's it.
Stroud to throw again on second. He's got it inside the 10. And that is a touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
21. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
McCarthy throwing here. That ball is loose. And it's picked up by the defense. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They've got first down from the 31.
Oh, ready?
Stroud off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
28. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum here, or if they just choose to head off and lick those wounds. First call here, coming from the shotgun. Back to throw, here's McCarthy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass, intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now McCarthy. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Jukes away from one. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we gotta assume this drive, Brock, likely gonna end in a touchdown as well.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Caught near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
McCaffrey has them the touchdown. These guys get more points to end a lopsided first half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys continue piling onto this lead.
Our home team 35. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Jake Bailey.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ow, what's that? What? 18, what's that?
On play action, here's Stroud. That one's complete, right side. Still fighting forward. And he's in, touchdown! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Our home team 42. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. McCarthy looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes second and short.
Offense retains possession.
Allen trying this straight ahead. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down. Panthers.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time he was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. A costly mistake as the late hit on the quarterback leaves this defense out there and gives the other side some yards and a first. Running it after the penalty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. Running deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. They motion the tight end over. Third and long for him here. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps it moving. And he will take this in. Touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Extra point try now for the Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue adding on to that lead.
49. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He tucks it and takes off. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. Second down now, they need 7. Right back to Allen. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5.
And it's third down.
McCarthy to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken on the 7. That'll be the first and more. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
They'll take over at first and 10. At their own 43-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
All right.
They go play action with Stroud. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one connects. He has the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in 1 game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Home team 56, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. This is Allen on the give. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's McCarthy. It's a screen play for Allen. And this one doesn't go far. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Panthers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw here. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
on the handoff, Allen was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Well, maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He's got it. And nothing to complain about on this return as he gets it beyond the 30.
his guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Oh, ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Across the 45 and still going. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. Has another lane. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys are running them out of the building. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Our home team 63. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz sets to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Samuel now to return it. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st down. Here's Allen. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Brought in right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So for our crew, my partner Brock Heward and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It was a great effort from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little drawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create, but now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
This makes it up to the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Sit high. 331, 331. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Here we go. Right away, they get a loose ball. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
18. What's up?
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. So a lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Home team 7, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Raiders just about ready for this one. Needs 1st and 10. Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
319.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Recovered by the defense. And they'll return it for a touchdown. These guys take a 13-0 lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D-linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Western on the return. Oh, what a hit! Starts the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys take a 20-zip lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys push their lead to 21-zip already.
Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Roger McCreary takes it away. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Oh, there he was. A step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that return. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They're sure to be appreciative of this as they start out first and goal from the 4. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
On the quick, right? Hey,
Stroud off the play fake. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team 28, visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
319, can I see that?
Throwing on first down. Fields finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
A gain of 7.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, son.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Just a yard left to go on second down. he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
2 yards on the play.
That was it.
And the Raider first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Oh.
Looking to throw Fields. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for no gain. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early runaway. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Oh, Fields loses it. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Recovered by the offense.
They'll punt it away again. Bradley Kenyon headed back out. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Pulled in at the 20. Escapes the defender. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Okay.
On play action, here's Stroud. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
18. What's that?
Stroud to throw again on second. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. He does it. Touchdown. These guys blowing them out now. 34-zip.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys continue piling on to this lead.
35. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
to give. It's Lloyd. He is rocked. That ball's free. And the defense jumps on a loose ball. It's a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown! These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Team 42. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Fields he takes a pop, and the ball comes out. It's picked up by the defense. And he dodged the tackle. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Oh, right. Swap. Another swap.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue adding on to that lead.
49. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 58, Blues, here's that.
Fields out of the gun. It's complete to Hooper. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Hooper. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Fields to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Brought him down. 5 yards on the play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Montez Sweat brought him down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
1st down throw for Fields. Forced down to his right. Now here he goes again. Lost control of another one. Scooped up by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys both racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it. Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway. They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Our home team 56. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Western on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. They could try to go after the lead here with a little time remaining, but they've got to be careful backed up on their own side. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind
Offense
the
in
line
the
of
hurry up
scrimmage.
here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Fields.
4-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be Bradley Pinion doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this clean at the 30. Jukes away from one. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The home team, and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
All right. 18. What's that?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. And he put everything he's got behind it. And in for the touchdown! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Our home team 63. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, Scott. 3-19, Scott.
Now it's Fields. He loses it again. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their offense has been playing at an extremely high level as this has become a runaway quickly. They've scored each of their last 2 times out. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud off of play action. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! These guys take the fumble and get 6 out of it. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
70. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. We good. 319. Get that.
Fields looking to throw. That one complete to Hooper. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Motion man sent left.
319. Get that.
Fields on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Rice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
A give right side. Here's Lloyd. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, run with Lloyd. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go, Slide.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Has it in close. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. 222.
2nd down, looking for options. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Fields on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And it's picked up by the defense. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Offense to the line. Here we go.
All right. 118. What's that? Tonight.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Gets up the edge to the 35. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys turn the fumble into 6. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating on run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Team 77. Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Here we go. We good.
Play action, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. They'll go from the gun with Floyd. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Recovered by the defense. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Like a Freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Our home team 84. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. On the zone read, they'll hand it off to Patterson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Right back to Patterson now. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The home team, and Brandon Ayuk running onto the field. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To Brandon Ayuk. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Running in the red zone. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Our home team 91. Visitors nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Western on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Lloyd. Wow, it's free again! It's picked up by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys are running them out of the building. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Western on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
This slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Lloyd. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. All right. Blue 58, blue 58, set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard. He fields it cleanly. Breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Tony. 12.
They're going to pass it here. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
The point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Oh no, the football's out! Freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guys who are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others, though, come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Western on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
Hey, come on. Here.
Levis sets up to throw here. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go.
Levis back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This returnable for Ayuk. Sheds off the tackle. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
Touchdown! De'Ami Brown, 48 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Visitors, nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Oh, ready? 18. What's up?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the quick, right?
2nd and 6.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Stroud. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Darnell Savage on the coverage.
18. What's up?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
19 yards. And the first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
18.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Ayuk to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
15 yards. Complete to Larry Fitzgerald. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Levis. And his throw is incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. The ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. De'Ami Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0.
Our home team 28.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Levis.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? 19 Texas.
Stroud looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, right.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Greg Olsen, as time expires in the 1st half, as his guys continue to pour it on.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
There's Chris Olave.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right at
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Chris Olave. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Gain of 3 yards.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of a yard. First down, Kansas City.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Like 54!
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
18, what's that?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back at the 37-yard line.
All right. 18, what's that?
And Stroud now to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. De'Ami Brown, 62 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. To try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go.
Levis back to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henry up the middle. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll come on for his fifth kick of the night. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partners, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
49.
Levis from the gun.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Levis sets up to throw here. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, let's go.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.
They got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Our home team 70.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.